Okay, in class today we're going to be practicing the second type of question, research methods. We're going to try two questions, and they're both linked in the slideshow. It will be linked in the description that's right above this video. So to find these questions and submit your answers, you're actually going to be on AP Classroom. So you're going to need a few tabs open. So let me just talk through that quickly. So first, you're going to want to be on AP Classroom. The first question you're going to be trying is called Research Methods FRQ number 1. And you'll notice that this is an untimed assessment. So you'll have as much time as you want to construct your response to that one. And then the second one you'll be doing is called Research Methods FRQ number 2. And you'll notice the second FRQ that you do today will be timed. So it will be with the AP timing of 25 minutes. The purpose of this is to give you a chance to compare what it feels like to be doing an open note response like this with time pressure versus without time pressure, because that's really going to be the main constraint. So this will be good practice, and it will also be a chance for you to get a feel for what the AP timing will feel like, kind of like a little diagnostic. Okay, so when you open up the first FRQ, you'll notice that, sorry, my internet's being slow. You'll notice that it's the same question on the slides. So I'll come back to this, but it's the same question on the slide that's called Research Methods Question Example 1. One thing I want to point out is in the description, in the box below, the description box, I linked an example student response. So this is available for you to use if you want to compare your response afterwards, or if you even want to read over this response first and just get a general look at how a student in the past set up their response to this question. Okay. So once it loads, you'll be able to read through this response. The other thing I wanted to point out to you is that the question that you'll be answering, FRQ number 1, is directly related to the notes that you took on Tuesday. So the notes were to actually prepare you to answer this question. So if you go to your notes from Tuesday, I know some of you have these written on paper. Some of you have it in the Google Doc like this. These are going to be really helpful as you construct your response. I also wanted to show you, because this will be useful as our notes documents get longer and longer as we review more and more content, a shortcut to find something in a Google Doc. So on a Chrome, the shortcut is going to be Control F. I'll just type that. To find something in a document, the keystroke is Control F. So hit the Control button and then the F button. And when you do that, you'll get this search window. And say, for example, for the first part of the question, I'm asked about, still loading here. In the first part of the question, I'm asked about a case study and the advantage of a case study and the disadvantage. So if I'm over here in my notes that I took on Tuesday, I can just really easily search case study, and it takes me right to the place in my document where I have notes on the advantages and disadvantages of case studies as psychological research. So that will be really useful as these documents get longer and longer, and then during the test you'll be able to quickly jump to different parts of your notes depending on what the FRQ topic is. So if that keystroke didn't work for you, you can also go, I think it's View, or I think Edit, Find and Replace, and that will just give you the same feature. So hold on, let's do that one more time. So you go edit, find and replace, and then you just would again type case study, and it will take you to all the mentions of that word in your document. Okay. The last thing I wanted to talk about is when you're looking at a free response question, so either the first one or the second one that you'll be answering today, I highly recommend going through and answering what you know first. So without looking at any notes, I would go through and answer everything that you know first. If you have on the top of your head, okay, an advantage of a case study, a disadvantage, type that out first, or any part of this question that just like is easily at the top of your memory. And then afterwards, go in and search for any information that you need in your notes. So that's obviously a personal preference, but I would just prefer to answer what I know first and then go and search in my notes for the missing pieces, just to be a little bit more fast and efficient with my answer construction. Okay, sorry my internet was slow as I was recording this. Hopefully for you all, this will load a little bit faster on AP Classroom. And there's 2 free response questions, and that's it for class today. Thank you.